Hello and welcome back to the VanRevo server. Now today I'm going to do some work on finishing off this villager breeder that I actually started in the last episode. As you can see, I've still got quite a bit of mess to deal with over in that corner. I've got most of my villagers up here actually, so these guys are going to be my seeder villagers and they are going to produce the babies that are going to run into the corners and fall down. Now at the moment, the next thing that I really need to do, I suppose, is maybe getting this finished off as a lair so that these guys are absolutely safe, and get some lighting in here and some bits and bobs. So let's just have a look at that. Let's see. I'm going to need most of this tube, so I'm going to need to take most of this down up to a little bit below there. But for now, I think the most important thing is getting this area finished off for them so that they're really safe up here. Okay, and the first thing to deal with that is to get rid of that water and get some lighting above the heads. Now what have I got? Let's get some armour back on. Whoops. I have some of the sea lanterns left over from the 100% efficient iron farm. So I'm thinking I'm going to try and use those on this one. And I'm going to space them out. Well, just see how I space them out. I need to sort of get something up and just go for it really. Okay, so let's get some lighting in here, some roof and some more glass so that this is all encapsulated and safe. Okay, we'll see in a moment. Right, I've been round and lit everything up from above and I think the light levels are pretty good, pretty even, shouldn't have any problems with that. Now, then I've just gone round and measured up where the water should be going. And I'm going to go underneath and just place in some blocks directly underneath these sea lanterns so that when I come back up top I can take the sea lanterns back out and replace them straight in with water sources just to make it a little bit easier. Tilled a little bit of soil here and somebody's gone and planted something already, so this is clearly going to work quite nicely I think. So next up, need to get underneath there and get some blocks underneath there and replace the water sources and maybe just take out or replace the sea lanterns with water sources. Maybe just take out all of these torches. Right, so I've been underneath now and replaced a block underneath each of these with some wood. So this is ready now. Let's get some ice on the hot bar and I'm just going to do it the easy way with ice. So just need to pick through all of these and collect up my sea lanterns. Rather typical this, villager getting in the way, so just gonna try and do that. Yeah, that'll do, and then just put that in like that. I'm not actually going to worry about covering these over because it doesn't matter if the villagers drop down into them, they'll get back out and they'll carry on with their lives. It's not a big problem. It's not going to affect the efficiency of this thing anyway. So next up is to get some of this earth around here turned into tilled soil. Now let's see. Yep, that is everything done there. So let's just start tilling some stuff. And we should start to see the farmers getting on and planting. I'm sorry if you've seen any lag right now, guys. I've got a lot of stuff going on in this area, so my computer does get a little bit upset with me. And I do lose a bit of FPS. But hopefully it'll be okay. Right, so I'm just going to watch that for a moment and see if I see a villager plant something over here. I'm hoping they will do soon. But yeah, I'm going to go around, till all of this, and we'll be back in a moment. Absolutely brilliant. So, oh, look at that, they're throwing stuff to each other. That's interesting. That's because this guy has now emptied his inventory onto this area. So, yeah, that's interesting, that's good. That means that things are sort of working. So, yeah, this is just going to start building up. I'm just going to leave these guys to plant and plant and plant. I'm going to go finish the roof. So this needs a roof on it, and I think I'm just going to do slabs. And I need to put some glass around the outside. Now, I don't have much glass left on me, so I'm going to have to go down and cook some up. But what I'm going to do is basically glass up to this height, I think. Then again, no, maybe I shouldn't do it like that because that's going to use a heck of a lot of glass for very little reason. So what maybe I should do is actually have a ring at this height of the wood that I have here, the spruce. because I've used a little bit of that below. So if I just do spruce round here and then glass outside of that all the way up to the top of the spruce here, and then across the top, just the slabs like I have been doing everywhere. And then that is going to be this, completely enclosed and safe and nice and secure and ready for me to put the village in place. So let me get on with that, build up this spruce ring around the edge. I mean, it's kind of interesting, I haven't noticed this before, but the guys, they really gravitate towards the full blocks. They don't like standing on the half blocks at all. So before, they were just across the entire thing, and then I've changed it all over to tilled earth, and they're all around the outside. Interesting stuff anyway. So I'm hoping that as things start to grow and all that kind of thing, these guys will go out and plant some more, and by the time I've finished the roof and actually got the village in place, I'm sort of hoping that most of this will be done. Okay, so back in a moment. Okay, so what I thought would be a good idea would be to come down here and get this little platform area set up for the doors. So I've already got the sort of width where I want it. I'm going to have glass across the front and then just 6 doors right here in the middle. So I'm going to put some sea lanterns there like that, and then just fill this up to the roof right there. So just like that. And then coming forward, same again, going up to the top, and there we go. And then I might as well just fill all of this in now, seems I'm looking at it. And then over to this side and do exactly the same. What do I do here? Might as well just fill all this in as well. That's no problem. Yeah, that looks okay. Right, so the doors are going to go. Do I have them here? Yeah, I've got them here. So the doors are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like that. And then I'm just going to have some glass across the front. But at the moment, I'm completely out of glass. I'm waiting for some to smelt down below. So I need to replicate this on the other side as well, which I can't see right now. But we'll see it in a moment. So I need to sort of find where I am over there and do exactly the same as what I've done here, just for the look of it. And then glass across the front. Maybe it would actually look a bit better if I did that. What do you think? Not entirely convinced by that, but maybe something like that with glass covering it would be quite nice. Yeah, I think that'll work. Okay, so I need to go over and do the same over there, and then I'll go down and collect up my glass. And then I need to find the centre point where this villager is going to stand. Okay, and then I'm going to work backwards from there and add in all of the redstone that I need. Okay, so next up, getting in another one of these on the other side over there. So, back in a moment. Okay, and we're back, and you're going to be surprised at how much work I've done between the last 2 clips. Now, the main reason for that is that my microphone actually decided to stop working. So there's a few things which I've done which I had explained, but, you know, lost the footage. There we go. It is what it is. Now, first things first is I've built up the torch tower, and I've worked out exactly where the villager's going to go in the middle. And that's all in place. That's ready to go. I've got the doors ready there and there. And I've built up the tube to actually take my villager over to where he's going to stand. So what I need to do is actually go and grab myself a villager from over there and bring him back, put him in the tube, and then get him in place. So let's do that. I'm going to need a boat and a bucket. Do I have a bucket of water at the ready? Probably not. Let's grab some ice. Yeah, ice is always useful. Look at all that ice. Very handy stuff, ice. Okay, so let's go over here, grab myself this extra villager, because I've got a couple of them. I had a couple of them ready. I guess they got. I guess it's my own fault. I didn't block in the sides there, so it's bound to happen. But I should have one guy down there left, and that is going to be my last villager from this area, and then this can all be torn down. Now the question is, how do I get him into that tube over there, because he's very low down there. Hi, did you eat my villagers? That's what you get for that, okay? Okay, so I need to get him out of there, and I need to get him up to this level and then into that tube. So this could be a little bit of hard work. So, hi, you're still alive in there, that's good. How am I going to do this? I just don't know. Maybe the best thing for me to do is actually to build a tube right over here for him to go into. So I can get him up to the level that I want him at. And, yeah, to there. And, bum, bum, bum. I miss having jump boost already. I've only been out of range of it for 2 seconds and I'm missing it. Right, so if I can get him up here, and I don't think it really matters. Yeah, that doesn't matter. So what I want to do is get him into that tube and push him up. Yeah, this will work okay. So get some ice, and in fact I can just use my bucket because there's plenty of water around me. Signs, all the tools of the trade. So first sign's going to go here, done, bucket, there, sign, bucket, there we go, sign, more buckets. Okay, so I'm going to spend a little bit of time pushing this guy over to where I want him, and we're back in a moment or two. Okay, so I've got him where I want him for now, so let's just see if I can do this the slightly cheaty way and see if it works. Yeah, it does work. Lovely. That is my favourite way, is clipping villagers through corners, because they're so easy to get out and you can control the number of villagers that you get out. It's perfect. So I'm just going to slowly ride this guy up to the... I saw a creeper there a moment ago. Okay, I think that's out of range. I guess we'll find out soon. Keep an eye on him. I'm a little bit worried about shooting my bow and arrow this close to the villager, because I think the villager might take the bow and arrow in the face, and that would be bad. But I think getting blown up by a creeper would be worse for him. So let's just jump in and push you in a little bit further. Let's get that out of the way. Okay, I'll jump out of here first and then remove this. Right, now F3B, let's break you, and let's just give you a little nudge into the hallway. Great. Oh god, this is chaotic. Go on. Ugh. Be a good villager. Go on. Perfect. Right, you ain't coming back. Lovely. So now I just need to push you forward. I can do this with water. Nice and controlled. Very easy. Right, so block of water there and up you go. Right, I guess I'll see him up at the top. Okay, so this guy is very, very nearly in place. And once he's in there, it should happen now. Should drop down. Perfect. Put a cap on that. And then I can start removing all of this. Now I need to be a little bit careful. Don't want to go breaking everything. Right, that's that. And then just take all of this away. And that should be it, pretty much done. There's a bit of tidying up left to do, of course, and sort of making things work a little bit more the way that I want them to, because I don't want to have to go climbing on top of this thing every time I want to pull the lever to make it work. So I'm going to just sort of do a little bit of tidying up, and we'll be back in a moment or two. Okay, so that is it done for now. I do have a couple more jobs I need to do, like building in the tunnels for the villagers to drop down so that they actually land safe. Any villagers that are made at the moment are just going to fall to their death, unfortunately. But yeah, I need to put in the tunnels to get them to fall down in particular locations and then get them to gather up somewhere down below. I'm going to use water streams to push them probably into one spot, Yeah, wait, why not? Over here somewhere. I think that'd be nice. And then the redstone, I want that to come down and go out the back side over there. And I'll probably lead a lever into the actual base itself, so that from inside the base you can switch it on and off and you just let it run, and that's that. But otherwise I've just got a little bit of tidying up to do, which shouldn't be too much. I'm going to rip down all of that is over there, fill in all of the mess that I've made along the way, and that'll be another thing into this tower of power. Like I say, I think next episode is just going to be doing a little bit of work on the tubes for the villagers to fall down, and the redstone, and I think that'll be good. I think we'll be there. Okay, excellent. So that's all I've got time for today. Let's take off this so that we can actually see each other. Hello. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please do leave a like, and we hope to see you again soon. Goodbye.